Hey guys, Stuffy here. I am joined with the Nubius, and we are going to show you how we make this iron golem farm behind us. Double iron golem farm for the Xbox One.
This is my version of the Iron Golem farm. Not my design at all, but this is the way I like to build it.
Alright, Nubius, what do we need to make this build today?
We need stone blocks, glass, hoppers, chests, signs, doors, torches, a water bucket, a lava bucket.
Yes, we do, and that is it, actually. But however, the stone bricks and the glass, you're gonna need a bunch of those. We don't know specifics, guys, but you are going to need a bunch of those.
Now, here's the thing. You don't need to build this out of stone brick. You don't need to use glass. Any material you like. This is just the way I like to build it. Ready?
I'm ready.
Now, first thing I do is I start with my tower. It's any height you like. Low, you can keep it high. I usually go 20-25 blocks high, and I usually start with making it 4 wide by 8. Actually, it's 4 deep. I'm sorry, my apologies. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. About like this. All right, so it's 4 wide, and then you go up the height with that. Now this is where the glass comes in. I usually put glass in this section right here. That way you can see the iron golems as they fall. So you need 2 by 8 in here. Okay? And then you can put, this is your base. You put your hoppers in like this.
So this is where the iron golems are going to fall. They fall into this area, and the hoppers are going to collect all their lovely goodness and put it here into the chest for you.
Glass like this. So glass is going to be the front, like that. Okay, and you can go up as high as you want with this. Now I'm going to try to do this, kind of showing you how it's going to be in survival. So basically, I go up 2 blocks like this, and I crouch. And I just go around. Okay. And then once you get to your desired height, this is where it gets a little bit more technical. Alright, because now we're going to build for the water flow. Water will flow 8 blocks. So my design instills to where instead of having water at every 8 blocks, you can only use 2 buckets and it'll flow all the way to the end. What you're going to do from here is you're going to count this first block right here that I'm standing on as 1. And then you're going to go out 9 blocks. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then step up 1, okay? And then from this...
So step up 1 on the 9th block.
Yes. And then from this block, you're going to go out 8. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then up 1 block, okay? So you're going to do this whole process. Like I said, the first one's just 9. Then 8 from there. You're going to go out 7 of these step ups. So I've already done 2. So this will be 3. That's the end of your beginning part. So then I just go back and forth and I fill it in. Alright, so now once you get that done, this is when you can start adding the sides on. Okay, you just come down through.
And iron golems are 3 tall, so you do have to remember that when you are building your sides and your roof.
Over here, these next 2, you're going to want to keep that the height as this one right here. Because what you're going to do is, when the iron golem's coming through, and they're going to fall down in, if you have this one, the ceiling height, at 3 high, that's too high right here, so they're not going to fit. So you want to come out an extra 2 at this type to keep it high. And then from here, you can go 1, 2, 3, that's your new height. All the way clear out to here. And don't forget the 2 extra blocks All right, so as you can see, this is what the tunnel is going to look like at the very end. You can come down in here at the end here. This is going to be open up. You can see that this is a 2x3 opening right here. Okay, so that's just big enough for them. And then, as you can see, it's all completely glassed in. Okay, except for right here. Now, right here, you want an opening of 2x2. All right, so this is where they're going to initially drop down in. Now here, you can go up a little bit more. I usually go up about 5 or 6 blocks high. Alright, so you want at least a height of this, about this high. This is where you're going to build your pods. Where you're going to have your main box for the iron golems to fall in, and then come out. Now this is where it gets more, you're going to have to count some more. Easiest way that I found to do this, so my first block, I start with the ring around this. And now this is on my whatever block you want to use. Like I said, I use stone brick. Alright, so standing right here, like I said, this box has got to be 20 by 20. So standing right on this block right here, that counts as 1. Okay, so then you're going to come out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then starting from here, you're going to come out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're going to do this all the way around starting from each corner. And basically what it's going to wind up looking like is a hashtag sign. Sorry. And as you can see, like I said, the hashtag symbol. Now what I do is I start here on the edges, and then I'll go around, and I'm going to count, and I'm going to turn it into a square.
So basically you're just going to be filling it all in, and I'm going to help Nubius with this too.
Alright, so as you can see here, we got the base done. It does take a lot of blocks because you're going to do this base plate twice. Now the next step you're going to do is you're going to add the walls. So the first start you want to do is it's going to be 2 high all the way around. So the next step you're going to want to do is this is where your doors go on this part. So you're going to go up 2, and then you're going to go out 6 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you're going to put 6 blocks 2 high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then to the corner, then out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 blocks, 2, 3, 6 blocks, and then the corner again.
So in these 6 blocks that are open, you are going to be placing doors.
And now with your door placing, do it either way. You can do it the way Steph's doing it, or you can do it so that they're facing like this if you wanted to. Now my preference is I do it my way. Steph likes doing it her way. Doesn't matter. It's going to work either way. Now basically what the doors are for is when you get the villagers up here, it's going to help them breed. And then I also kind of set it up to where you can still trade with those villagers. Ideally, if you build your home base, build it close to a village, it'll be much easier to do this. Now, you don't necessarily have to build this close to a village. You can build this close to a zombie spawner and, set that zombie spawner up to where you can cure zombie villagers and have them come up. Your choice. Now on to the next step. The next step, you're going to build this floor again, this base plate, like I said. Now this base plate is going to be at this height right here. First thing I do...
So the height at the first of the doors, correct?
Yes. The first thing I do is I build my ring first, because that's going to be making it much easier to fill it in when you're doing it. Because, I mean, you got to think, you're doing this all in survival. I mean, you could do it in creative, but if you're doing it in survival, it's going to be much easier. I usually add the doors after this step, because it makes it easier, because I'm standing up here and I can just look down and add the doors. Okay, so now you're just going to fill this in, but at the same time, like I said, just like this one, you got to leave this square open, okay? Okay, now that you got this part done, comes the next step. Again, you're going to want to build a 2-high wall. So 1, 2, all the way around this thing. Alright, now there's one other little extra step I do, because depending on the height that you're building this, it could be up where it gets cold and it snows and water freezes. So what I do is in the corners, I'll add an extra 5 blocks, just like this. And I'll show you why in a little bit. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to start by getting the water. Now, this is where dirt blocks come in here. I know we didn't mention that in the beginning, but dirt blocks come in handy. So what you're going to do is in the corners, you're going to want to build a 4x4 square of that dirt block. This is going to help when it comes for the water placement. Now, the reason I added that extra 5 blocks on top is this is where the torches are going to come in handy. Because what you're going to do is you're going to put the torches here and here. This is going to keep a block, because you're going to place water right where I'm standing. That's going to keep that block from freezing. Now we're going to add the water, just to show you how to do this. Now the first thing I do is I start with right here in this spot, right where I'm standing. And what you're going to do is you're going to need at least a minimum of 2 buckets of water. So what you would do is you would place a bucket here, and then you would place one here, and then you can come back to this third block, the middle block, and now you have a renewable source of water. So then I would grab that, and every other block I would grab or place, take, place, take, place, take, place, take, place.
Okay, so let me just show you what that looks like. So what Nubius did is he placed a bucket of water on the first block, skipped the second block, placed a bucket of water on the third block. That makes the block here in the middle, oops, which I just removed a stone. The block here in the middle becomes a renewable source. So if you took a plain old bucket of bucket, is this gonna work? You can grab from this one here, the middle block, and it becomes renewable. So you grab from that and you can place that bucket of water, skip every other from now on. It's magic.
You look here, all the water flows right to the center. So this is going to push everything right here. So this is where this comes in handy. You're going to place this bucket here, which is going to fill the corner in, and then you remove the dirt. So that's going to remove the corner. Now, if you don't have this, place the bucket, it doesn't work quite as well. Well, it does, but when you go to place the actual water here in the center, it's going to throw this all off to make that work. Basically, boom, like that, and it's going to push everything right to the middle.
By placing the dirt, it also makes it a margin of error. Many times we have built this, and the whole space became standing still water. If it happens to you that this becomes standing still water, you have to remove all the water. So the easiest way to do that is to place dirt or sand blocks.
Yeah, because if you don't have the dirt in the corners, it'll make it all standing water. It makes it a pain. Now, you want to torch this up. Alright, some people, you can put half slabs up here to keep mobs from spawning. I mean, torches, they're not that expensive to make. You know, so I just torch every part up. Especially with this height, you want to torch everything, because it's going to keep the ice from melting. And then we're going to go down, and you're basically going to repeat the water idea in the second level as well. Okay? And then also, especially with ice, if you're getting ice, you don't have to do this if you're not. Put torches here, along the side of the wall.
Oh, torches. Okay.
I mean, you can improvise, you can use glowstone, you can use magma block. You know, this new with the newest update, which is pretty cool. I mean, I didn't because I didn't feel like going hunting for that much of it. And I just needed iron because I was running low. Pretty much this top part is done. So now we're going to go drop down to the second one. And again, now you're going to put torches down here too. But as you can see, there's not too many places. The only place you can really place a torch is along the 6th block here. So you're going to do this all the way around. That's going to keep mobs from spawning under here. As well, it will help out with ice as well. I mean, if you're getting ice in here, you can figure out where you can place a torch once you have the water in. And again, the 4 blocks in the corner with the dirt. pretty much you're done with the main structure. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come back outside here, and we're going to build the pods for the villagers. Now I like to build these out of glass so I can keep an eye on it. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is this level right here, you're going to want to build a box that is going to be 6 by 5, because you want the center to be 4 by 4. That's for the villagers to stand in. Okay, so now once you get that, you're going to come out one more layer. Now the easiest way to do this is to build yourself some scaffolding out of dirt, which we usually do. You just come around like this and build a ring. The easiest way to actually do it is you build a ladder inside the tunnel coming up before you put the lava in, and you build stairs up to this point. So you can do this. The easiest way to get villagers up here is to do a rail system. Okay, and basically you want to push them all the way in, build your frame, and get out, and then stuff like that. So now what you want to do in this part, each pod, you want it to be at least 2 high wall all the way around the pod. Now you're going to repeat this 4 times, okay? And then your next one is you're going to want to put a top on it, about like this. Now I'm going to show you how I build it to keep so you can keep trading with the villagers. Now once you're done, you can put them in like this, and you can call it done. Now if you want to trade in the villagers, you're going to take out these middle 4, okay? And you can use a half slab, you can use a full block, whatever you want to do. And then what I'll do is I'll put a half slab around this part right here. Okay. Then you're going to take a trap door, place an opening here, so this way nothing can get in there and get them. Then you can just open it and you can trade with them at any time. Now the next pot I'm going to build, we're going to show you how to put the villagers in what water, because you need water in the pods too. I'm going to build another pod on this side. You want to build this on all 4 sides. You want it at this height so that way they can access the doors to help them breed, and also with the doors it's going to help the iron golems as well. Now once you build this, now this is what I do here. I'm going to be in here. I do this right here. I build this structure like this with the villagers in here. See, I left the 4 corners open. Now just for tutorial purposes, I'm going to use a villager egg, which is going to put my 2 villagers in there. Okay, and then this basic 2, and then in each corner you're going to want to place water. What this is going to do is it's going to push the villagers into the middle of the box, which is going to make it nice and personal for them, you know. That way they're close together, they learn to love each other, and then they'll breed. Pretty much that's the box you build, right like that. Okay, and then you see you got your villagers in there. Alright. Now let's go over here to the tunnel and let's finish that. And that way we can show you what to do here. And of course what I do here is, you got to finish filling this in because you want to get ready for the other side. Then down here, now when you're in survival on this one, what you got to do is, because you're going to put lava in here. So if you want to come down here and you can look inside here, see I removed these 2 stone blocks and this hopper. Now because your lava is going to be 1 block above your head, so you can't really take this block out because you're going to have your signs, and if you take the block out, then lava is going to come out, and then you're going to be in trouble. Basically what you're going to want is you're going to want to get your signs and your bucket of lava. Now your iron golem was 3 blocks high, so what you want to do is you want to put your signs at the 2nd block so that the lava is sitting at this 3rd block high. You only need 8 signs and a minimum of 4 buckets of lava. Now I put 1 bucket here and 1 here, then I put 1 here and 1 here. Okay, and then this is where I would drop down out. And of course I would replace the hopper that I broke. And then that's pretty much done. Now what we're doing here is I'm going to show you why we built this as the steps that come up like they do. The 2 blocks of water are going to go in here and here. Now this is going to push this water all the way down. This is going to flow continuously all the way down here to the end, and it's going to stop right at the very edge of the drop.
So as you can see, an iron golem will spawn and fall down into the water stream. The water stream will then carry him all the way down to the little towered structure that we made. Look at him, he looks so confused. What is going on with me? So he gets to the end, the water pushes him down on in, and he falls down into the lava, where the lava kills him. And you are left with iron, and he also drops poppy seed or poppies too, but iron and poppies.
There you have it. That's my version. What we're going to do is we're going to finish up the other side so you can see it.
So as you can see, guys, we have added the second iron golem farm to make this a double iron golem farm. Double the iron, double the fun.
Alright, thank you for watching. Like again, this is just my take on the iron golem farm, my version. This is the way I like to build it. Pretty functional. I mean, build an AFK chamber outside of it to stand in, leave your Xbox on overnight, and build up stacks upon stacks of iron overnight. Really nice. So again, thank you for watching. If you like the video, go ahead and click that like button.
So thanks, guys, for watching, and we will catch you all next time. Bye, guys.